WarGames and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the Tribal Chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the Bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the Bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Forearm smash! Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys.
Reigns and his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code tonight, Cole. Unless he can snap out of it fast, he's going to make a mistake that Rollins will capitalize on.
Not looking good in this position. Shoulders down! And the champion gets a shoulder up just before 2.
Just kicking out at 1 takes a lot in a match like this.
He's able to counter that.
Finally, Roman's able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
Reigns isn't allowing that burst of attacks to throw him off his game.
Gets lifted into position. All the way down. Reigns is wasting no motion.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
Caught in a bad spot. Down with a powerbomb.
I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that. I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music, I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Boot right to the throat. Seth Rollins just getting dismantled.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman. Oh, man. Oof.
And Reigns got turned around there.
And Rollins finally able to keep that string of offense in check.
That's possibly the trigger for Seth to battle his way back into this.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from... And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow. Boom! The fight is on, and it's furious. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Who will break first? That is the question.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Oh, nothing pretty about this. Just a good old Donnybrook kick.
And that'll end this exchange right there.
Bam! Man. The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium live event match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, 2 of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist of the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
Seth with a big move there. The title is within reach. I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay. Oh my goodness,
Just punishing their opponent.
More attacks landing above the neck.
Things have to be getting a little fuzzy here.
pulls the trigger.
A knee of the Revolution style by Rollins. And then quickly the cover.
2. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
With the counter.
Into the gut by Rollins. Up high. Into the neck.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
Pin.
I'm absolutely stunned. A display of near superhuman resilience.
After seeing that, it's hard to imagine what it's going to take to keep this competitor down.
And we know Rollins has a temper. You have to think he's starting to get in his own head a bit. And the onslaught to his core is continuing.
If he keeps taking targeted shots like this, he's going to be doubled over before long. And blow after blow being absorbed by the midsection.
That has to make breathing quite difficult. Launches into the air with a Superman punch.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother. Kick to the gut.
Oh, what a right.
Roman getting ready to finish this, to finally vanquish the demons of...
Rollins being put into the guillotine. This is the biggest danger Seth has faced.
This is the tightest I've ever seen Roman.
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's your answer.
Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins gonna tap there? What's Rollins gonna do? Is he gonna tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel the head of the table cinches it in.
Reigns with the guillotine. He is struggling to...
It's a very, very difficult submission to escape, but he did it.
Reigns had that.
Superman punch by the Tribal Chief.
The champ taking care of business here.
And going for the pin.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exorcised the ghost of the Shield.
He's locked in the WarGames structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more WarGames experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions.
You know what, guys? I was afraid it was going to get to this point.
Top rope!
Superplex!
Believe me when I say you cannot overstate the amount of pain that causes someone.
Enough already.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for WarGames as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
Now, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside WarGames. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the Tribal Chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Punch, right on the money.
Just remember that attacks to the head like that can build up quickly.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Whoa, that was a stiff chair shot to the dome. Ooh.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jey Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jey, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later. Punch right in the head.
He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together. Jumping headbutt finds the mark. some gouging going on.
Oh, that's unnecessary.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in war games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than war games.
Up into the electric chair. Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out.
Old bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami?
Jacob's planning something here.
Jacob about to end this fight.
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
Oh, look at this. What a headbutt. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line.
Both superstars perched up high.
Not from up there.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack.
Climbing to the top. What's he?
Uso.
Uso splash by Jay.
Jay can seal it here.
Clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be breathed once the next competitor enters.
Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline.
His body is dealing with a lot of stress here. And so much damage has been done to the head here. I really don't like this, guys.
I'm hoping to see a sign of mercy, but I don't know if that'll be the case.
This match has been history in the making. This is insane!
But now here's Jey Uso.
Jay nailed all of it.
Headbutt to the back of the neck.
And his body seems to be the preferred target.
What a forearm. Placing him in the corner here. Boom! What a right.
Zayn.
Boom! What a punch. Oh, timely counter by Zayn. Look at this.
Thunderbomb. This arena is roaring.
I think the desk is shaking.
Jarring strike to the back.
Just absorbing way too much damage at this stage.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind.
Ooh. Well, they're just punishing their opponent now.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight,
And now here's Jimmy Uso.
and that can vanquish Tama. Into the cage now, and the numbers advantage is locked in.
And now, from 20 feet up.
There's no way.
Good gravy from the peak of the steel cage. Can you imagine the force of that landing?
Uso.
Now Jimmy. Uso splash.
Will Jimmy seal this up?
We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength.
Boom! And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline WarGames. Jay is out. That is it. Soaring. Teams even, doors locked. Welcome to the match beyond. From here on out, anything goes.
And avoids taking any damage.
Down to and a double axe handle smash.
And Zayn getting knocked around there. Jay with an opening to go high.
Getting up on wobbly legs, but will soon be put back up high. Oh, headbutt right to the shoulder. That's looking noggin.
Reverse scoop slam, but from behind.
Inverted DDT. Both wrists captured. Talking about put a stamp on this one.
Looking to get airborne here.
To the sky. Senton hits the target.
He has to be nearly at his breaking point now.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take.
Oh, he flips that around.
He's going back to the well.
At this stage, there have to be some concerns.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
That hard-hitting style of Reigns getting counteracted there.
Intense offense, as always, from the enforcer.
To the sky.
Shoulder for down. Jacob's got to kick out. And Team Roman wins the WarGames.
The new bloodline has fallen.
Here are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jay Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this is the one true bloodline.